Boil the perfect eggs with me. Okay, there's a backstory to this, so let me tell you really quickly while I boil these eggs, beginning with a boiling pot of water. I put the water on the stove and had intended to put the eggs in before the water started boiling. But I got to scrolling on my phone just like most of us do, and before I knew it, I heard the water boiling on the stove behind me. And I had used the last of my white vinegar that I add to the water to help make the eggs peel a little easier, so I couldn't start over with a new pot. So I just went to Dr. Google and said, can you boil eggs in boiling water? Well, you know what I mean. Can you put eggs in boiling water? Because of course they boil in boiling water. Anyway, Dr. Google said yes, but beware of the fact that the eggs may crack or they may be a little rubbery because I guess they will be boiling too quickly. Anyway, I decided to go with putting them in the boiled water. So after they were done, I shocked them in a plastic bowl of ice water and started to peel to see if that was the case. And when I tell y'all these eggs were perfect, well, near perfect. I don't believe in perfection. I think it's overrated, but that's a different conversation for a different day. Believe me when I say that this is the easiest peeling batch of eggs I've ever made in my entire life. You don't have to believe me. You can try it for yourself. I mean, look at that. So smooth. I'm not fighting with the shell to come off. There are no jagged indentations in the egg white. I didn't know that this was possible, boiling eggs the traditional way, because even with my method of using salt and a little bit of white vinegar in the water, when I boil them, I always manage to have an egg or two, that wants to be a rebel and pretty difficult to peel. But not this batch. I was pleasantly surprised. And yes, you do see the feet of the tripod in this video. I am not a professional, never claimed to be, just here sharing tips for things that might make life a little easier here and there. Feel free to exit this video now if you want, scroll on up. But for those of you who enjoy the satisfaction of egg peeling, take a listen. Here is the finished product, plate full of beautifully peeled eggs. Rotating them so you can see, pretty smooth. These are for a family gathering, so they will be turned into deviled eggs. And I do have a short video on my page about how I make those with just a few ingredients. So here is how they look once they're cut. The yolk is not a hard yolk. It's not a soft yolk either. I kind of think of it as in between. I hope this was helpful. If it was, let me know in the comments. Now on to getting these deviled eggs ready. Have an amazing day. Toodles.